There was a man named Abram. God changed his name to Abraham. God gave him these promises that were called the Abrahamic covenant. The promise was that he would have many descendants, which is the nation of Israel. Abraham had a son called Isaac, whom God gave him a test and told him to sacrifice Isaac, which he was about to, but then God told him it was just a test and not to do it. Isaac had a son called Jochab. God changed his name to Israel, which meant to wrestle with God. He had 12 sons, and they became the 12 tribes that became the nation of Israel. One of Jacob's sons, named Joseph, whom his brothers envied him, so sold him to Egypt, and one day Joseph interpreted the Pharaoh's dream, and from that dream he found out there would be a famine, so he was able to save Egypt. He moved his family to Egypt, and soon, a bunch of Israelites were living in Egypt. Some Egyptians were afraid that the people of Israel would take over, so instead of allying, they put them in slavery. God sent a guy named Moses to free the Israelites and take him to the Promised Land. God gave the nation of Israel his laws through Moses, which were called the Ten Commandments. God parted the Jordan River for Joshua and made the walls of Jericho fall. God gave the nation of Israel judges to lead in repentance and deliverance. But the nation of Israel wanted a king just like the other nations. The nation of Israel ended up picking Saul just because he was strong and handsome. God ended up picking the next king, and he picked David because of his love for God. He was known for being called the man after God's own heart. After David came his son Solomon. God gave him wisdom and understanding far beyond any other person. Israel became wealthy and had peace. But he disobeyed God and married the daughters of foreign kings to make treaties. Solomon had 700 wives, and they brought their false gods and religion, and Solomon started worshipping false gods. And the people also started to disconnect from God. God sent a prophet who said that after Solomon died, Israel would be split into two kingdoms. King Nebuchadnezzar conquered Judah. He took more than 10,000 people away to exile in Babylon. Many of the people left behind dispersed to different countries. The Assyrians relocated the important people from Judah to the eastern part of Assyria. Israelites who stayed there eventually got married to the people from Assyria, and their descendants are called Sumerians. Cyrus the Great allowed exiles from Judah to go back to Jerusalem. Under the leadership of Alexander the Great, the Greeks conquered the Persians. The Romans took over Judea under the rule of Julius Caesar. In 37 BC, Herod became the king of Judea. The Jews did not like him because he was a ruthless king. But the Romans liked him because he was a faithful ally to the Roman Republic.